I'm coming in here with my year in review. I did a beginning. I don't remember exactly when I did my. I think I did a beginning, middle, and now this is the end. I don't even know if I called them reviews, but that's kind of what they were. Just kind of discussing what went on in my life from a short little span. I just burnt my finger on my new flat iron. I made a video that will probably go up before this one. So I'm traumatized. Traumatized from that. Traumatized. I'm saying traumatized. 2019. So yeah. I'm gonna try to keep this pretty short. And I'm gonna try to get a lot into it. But it's a lot. I don't even know. I probably should have watched the mid-year review, but I kind of remember a lot, and I actually did come across it the other day to switch it to private, but I might even edit this video a lot because I'm not sure if I'm in the way to be talking right now and if I'm in the mindset. I don't even know where to look. Just try to do my hair different, but that didn't work out so great. Year in review. Not like I really need to really review anything because it's pretty obvious to about everybody that is on my Facebook what's up with me. I don't really hide too much with what's going on, and I never intended to. And I purposefully put a lot of my business out there, a lot of my this might go very long, actually. There's so much to freaking get out. Okay. Put all my personal business out there purposefully. Not to get sympathy, not to play a victim. To tell you the truth, it's all for me. It's really just what I want to do. So I don't even need to explain to anybody. But there are many benefits to doing so that I have found works for me and that I prefer to do. Not only is it kind of like an online journal, it could also, everybody tells you go talk to a friend when you're in a hard time and, open up to people. And, I struggle, first of all, with emotions and sharing them with the people I love and other people. I mean, I'm usually the type to be more open to listening to other people's problems. And it's not that I don't trust anybody's opinion or value it to an extent. I don't want to bother anybody with my bull crap. So I feel like if I post it, it's more like you're welcome to it if you want. That doesn't mean you can just tell me anything and I'm going to be like accepting and be like, oh, welcoming it. But it opens people up. It opens me up and it gives people the chance to help if they want to, or they can ignore it and move along. And that's the thing, is I don't want to go to anybody and bring them my problems. Now, with that being said, I am definitely going to go into 2020 with a whole new thought process on that. Being so open has its downfalls too, and I took a lot of pain for that, and not so much suffering, but it was definitely learning experiences. Sometimes people's opinions that you wouldn't even think you would even get sometimes comes your way, and you know, I'm fine. Whatever. I opened myself up for that, so that's what it is. But it also gave people the freedom to voice their opinions towards me, and some opinions came out that I just can't accept and I find very disrespectful. So It's good. It's good. It let everybody speak their mind. I'm fine with it. Regardless if I agree or disagree or enjoyed some of them or didn't enjoy some of the comments and remarks about my personal life. um, it's fine. It's very light shedding on all kinds of ways. So I see where a lot of ways I went wrong. I see a lot of ways where I went right. And that's what it's for, is for me, not for the people that feel the need to comment or counsel, or just some of them just talk shit. So, I mean, it doesn't matter though. So next year, 2020, I don't really plan on sharing a lot of my personal life. I think I'm fine with the fact that I shared most of my divorce. And then that's what kind of got me wilding out on Facebook in the first place, was marriage issues on Christmas Day last year. So it's like, I'm ready to wrap it up. A year full of venting and crying and screaming and fighting. I'm ready to move on from that. I'm ready to evolve. So I'm letting go of the hurt. I did write some notes because there's a lot that I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot. So I let go a lot of the hurt from others. I had a very large circle of friends, especially over 2 years ago, a little 2 years ago. I had super large circle of friends, super large family. And I am the type that where I would call even associates friends and consider them friends. Through this way of full disclosure of myself, I really started to see who, excuse me, who's really there for me and who's not. Which I don't need anybody there for me. But if you're going to be there, be around, and claim to be my friend, I don't see why I would have any need to be perceived by any of my friends in a negative light. I've never done any of my friends wrong. They may not like how I became, and they may not like certain things about what I do and how I do it, but that's on them. It was never, nobody got targeted. I have not targeted anybody. And if I did, I called them out by name. They knew I was talking to them. So, and it wasn't even a target. It was a redirection. I would redirect their and give it back to them. So it's not like I was out there just badgering people and going haywire, but I wanted to. I meant to. So I need to get back to work and focused. I for a while did get caught up in my emotions. Something I'm not used to really getting too deep into with other people. I can be kind of guarded, and with the people that I do have that guard down for, I especially Justin, I could be a bitch. That's what it is. So I'm sorry for that. There's just so much to go over. I don't even want to get too deep into how horrible I was. So I cleared out. I'm choking. It's making my eyes do things. I cleared out a lot of friendships this year. Even from the last review to this review, I want to say I lost friends, but I disconnected, and I'm fine with permanently. In my mid-year review, I was calling out to some of these friends that I had lost up until then, or one of them, and then I also mentioned to anybody in my life, you're welcome back if you want to fix where we had issues. things have changed since the last review, and my voice is gonna be jacked up. And right now, I don't really mind if nobody comes back. It's so weird because I've always had a huge circle of people in my life. But from last review, mid-year review, since then I've become very much more, I don't want to say independent. I've always been independent, but I less codependent. I became less codependent. I don't need a bunch of people in my life around me to validate me or to take advantage of me even. I don't need people. I don't need anybody. But I do love everybody, and I would love to be around people, but I can't welcome trauma, strife. I can't welcome toxicity, drama, hate into my life. I mean, if you've got an issue with me, I don't even want to know. That'll be your problem, because I know I didn't do anything to anybody. I didn't start anything with anybody. I should say that. Because I retaliated with a lot of people. I get that. I'm not sorry for it, but I wish things didn't turn out necessarily how they did with some people. Some people I was happy to see go. I don't have time for it anymore. This year has drained me so much from losing friends and people in my life that I thought I was not going to get back from it. I mean, I kind of knew I would, but during the thick of it, it didn't seem like I wanted to come back from that, because it was such a loss. I feel like I was losing my life. So God spoke with me a lot. I sat with God a lot this year, especially near the end. I was blessed. I've been blessed. And the more that I come out of the needing the attachments of others, the better I feel about myself. The more I feel myself. I'm feeling myself. It takes a lot of self-evaluation, and I do call out myself when need be, and I understand that I'm not perfect, and I can miscommunicate often and do. So I'm welcoming to anybody to come back in my life if they are going to treat me like they want to be treated. That's what I do. If you're going to treat me how you like to be treated, I might have said that wrong first time. I treat everybody how I like to be treated until they treat me how they don't like to be treated, and then I treat them back. I'm sassy. I'm still I'm not so tired anymore, but I am drained from this year. I'm ready to start anew. But, there's a lot. I had to go through a lot, and I am glad I did. It fucking sucked. I'm not gonna lie. My life freaking sucked so bad this year. I don't even want to get into it because I'm not trying to sound like a victim. I've been told that by too many people. But people also need to understand that people who go through hard things do sometimes look at themselves as strong warriors. And just because they're talking about what they went through and how it makes them feel, that does not make them a victim. And that was a trigger moment for me, because I'm just sick of people saying that to me. It's like, if I'm a victim of anything, I'm a victim of people's bullying. I actually had that in my last argument with one of my lifelong teenage year friends. I can't believe I had. But honestly, I can believe it because it's the second time, so it's just whatever. I'm not taking these hard feelings into 2020. Next year, I'm not making freaking angry, upset, woe is me videos. I am making fun, happy, upbeat, because I'm moving up. I'm going forward, and I'm not going to be held back by anybody. And thing is this time of year is going to be hard. It's hard for me right now. And it's not like I have to force myself to perk up or fake that I'm doing good. I really am so hopeful for what's to come for me, because not only have I already seen some of the things I can do and just like provide for myself and manifest just to bring into my life. I've been blessed for a reason too. Some of it's not anything I've done. Some of it was just gifted to me. So by God himself. So I appreciate that. And I know why he's doing it. So I understand the importance of embracing it, the gifts, and understand the importance of knowing that with him I can do anything. I also know that I've got free will to jack it all up. So I'm not trying to get cocky in 2020. I'm not trying to say I'm not going to make any wrong steps. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm like doing great. And people think that just because I get pissed and I show that I am in a dark hole still. I was. I'm out of it though. Um, they think that, and they think all kinds of things, and they express a lot of those thoughts to me. I don't even like argue back with most of what's said to me in the first place. That's like even wrong. And it's just like, there's no point to even say anything back. Because there's no point for those things to be said to me in the first place. Let me be, just let me be. Sorry if you don't like it. I'm not bringing people, yeah, I might say like my family's upsetting me, my friends are upsetting me, but I'm not calling anybody out by name. And it seems like a lot of people who things weren't even like directed towards them, or where they weren't even a thought in the context of what I was talking on, get offended. It's like, and that's up to them. Again, it's their problem. So yeah, I've opened up and I've changed. And I'm most definitely happy about it. That's another thing I've been told a lot. You changed. Justin would say like it's a bad thing, and that's why I would just get so, I can't even say hurt anymore. It's just so frustrating, because it's like, yes, I changed for the better. It's a good thing. And that's the thing. Like for Justin, I can speak on him because he's still technically married to me, but we are divorcing, and I'm fine with that. I'm excited about that actually, because everything I went through with him just was a drag. It was a holding me back, and I'm ready to go beyond that. It still hurts. It's still hard. It's still kind of like, I'm kind of still going kicking and screaming, because it's all I known for. It's just a lot. So yeah, I changed. And I like it, and it's good. And I think anybody that has a problem of it with that, it's like everything I say, it's like things people have said to me. It's like, why? It's like I could reverse it to all of them. It's like, if somebody's got a problem with the changes I've made with myself personally, and it's not harming anybody, then that's your problem. That's your problem. It's, you need to reevaluate yourself and see why you've got a problem with how I'm living my life. Sure, it might hurt some people's feelings, but it's all true. I'm not like gossiping and ripping into somebody that just doesn't deserve to have something said back to them. That's what it is. It's always me saying things back. I don't know. Messing with my hair because I was playing with it. Doing things with it today. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy though. I know. I shouldn't even say crazy. I just need freaking wild. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting myself. So it's kind of fun. So yeah, I'm leaving behind anybody that can't be happy with me, be happy for me. Let me be happy for them. People who just don't want to be happy. I'm definitely not surrounding myself, but I'm not even like dealing with people's stuff. I'm gonna shut that down and shut it out quick. So yeah, I will be guarded a little bit, but I definitely I'm letting my guard down to love. If people want to show me love, and anything below that, not below that, but in reference to that or connection to that, you're fine. Come on in. um, and I've gotten a lot better of detecting the bullshit too. So I mean, don't try to come at me with some fake friend stuff. I mean, I might entertain it, I might talk to you, I might be very nice, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna like let you in. So yeah, I'm definitely shutting down a lot of the this is why I gotta get it all out now. I gotta get in my end of the year review, because yeah, I'm not gonna put all this out there anymore. I might do reviews and just be very surface level, but I'm definitely not talking about my relationship issues or triumphs. um, Not in 2020 at least. And in a way, I've kind of like reprogrammed my past ideas. And that was a lot to do with my change. Just my past ideas of what life, I know I'm reprogramming the past. It's pretty much what I'm doing. All the ideas I watched and learned and grew up with, and I'm picking where it works and where it doesn't, what jives, what doesn't. I'm leaving the bad, trying to take nothing but good. I did a lot of self-healing from wounds before I've even known most of these people. But definitely my family, wounds from my family. So some childhood stuff I kind of had to go through and reprogram how I operate and think, and focus on redefining my future, changing, evolving. They always say that like the whole butterfly process, the caterpillar to the butterfly, and the stages between are horrible. They suck. It's painful. It's long. It's drawn out. It's poor butterflies. But then look what happens. They get through that fire and crushing, and they fly like a pretty butterfly. I guess moths do it too, but they're not so cute. Anyways. I hear something. Justin's home. Or somebody's breaking in. Yeah, it's Justin. So I've been loving it, loving life. So yeah, I think I have much more to talk about. Somebody trying to break in, because Justin would have made in by now. So yeah, I've been leveling up. I've been evolving. I'm ready to freaking fly the hell up out of here now. So it's just a lot. And I'm fine with that. So, and I love everyone, even my haters, None of this has to do with anybody outside of myself. This is all about me. There's a lot of influence outside of myself, but none of them, I'm not doing anything for any of them. If they want to come to me and join me up, and not join me up. If they want to come to me and be part of it and be part of my life and add to it, then sure, we're good. It's anybody, family, friends, anybody. But I'm not doing anything for anybody else, not even my husband. And had he been doing for me, sure, I would be doing everything for him. And I had up until this point, doing as much for him as I can. But that's where we're having an issue, and that's why we're splitting up, is because there's been not any effort towards me, and I'm done. I tried, and it's been a long time, and no effort. So even after I've given it many examples of what could help, but he fights with me about it. Anyways, so I realized all the suffering and pain experienced in this last year. It really, it's not even, in the grand scheme of life and people and problems, it's really nothing. And I have been pretty comfortable in a comfortable environment. Sure, money got really tight there, and um, I just still can't complain. I still had everything I needed and still had the luxury to not have to go put myself into work. So what I did was I came out of my furious mode with Justin and went back to work. And I'm doing great there. And I don't post where I work at. Don't really even post what I do, but I do good work. I'm still a caseworker and but I do good for people that need it. So, oh, and there wasn't anybody breaking in my house. It was Stormy. He was trying to Stormy Fingers. It's one of his many names. He's an escape artist, and he was trying to break out of the basement. So I had to let him out. So, yeah, somebody was trying to break in for sure, and it was just was a little cat. Norn. Anyways. Okay, so moving on. Just in the grand scheme of things, you know, it wasn't that bad. It's so much easier to say that now than it was months ago. And that's okay. It means I'm growing, right? I'm evolving. But I take all these pains as learning experiences. I've got a lot of them from it. It's a blessing in disguise, you know, that's what they call them. Like the lessons alone are like gifts. Sucked ass gifts. But I wish I would have, you know, figured out a lot of things without going through a lot of things. But that's life, right? There's more things I really could go into, but this video is going to be already freaking... I wish I was like composed and had it all together for the end of the year. But I'm like scrambling, trying to get out my last punches for 2019. And regardless of what I gone through, what I will be going through, I know I know it's important to remember that I have faith in God, and with that faith comes a lot of protection and guidance and love for 2020. So, and for that, I'm thankful. I know I'm not going to fail. It may not look pretty, but like I said, I'm keeping a lot of it to myself. And for many reasons. The more people know about you, the more bad juju you can get on you, you know? It's that evil eye. People's hate really can do some damage. So it's probably a good thing just to keep to myself, you know? And, you know, I am going to demand a lot. And I am going to, and I did, in a way, kind of this year, do somewhat demanding and telling what I wanted and how I wanted it and who I wanted it with. And 2020 is going to be no joke. It's going to be that times 100. And Normie's here. Come tell him hi, Norm. Because, I mean, I'm not settling for less anymore. I'm not doubting myself and assuming that I am what these people think I am, or I tell myself that I am less than because of the way people are talking to me, and that I've lied a lot to myself this year, and I've told myself that, you know, something must be very wrong with me to have so many people say so many harsh things to me, that I started to kind of believe some of the things. And besides believing some of those things, I kind of created new ones for myself. So it's like, I know who I am, and I know what I've done, and I know where I'm going. And I deserve, and what I deserve, my worth, my value. I deserve to have like everything I want and so much more. And I'm actually gonna like try to make effort to go get it. So, because I know what I have to offer. It's their loss if they don't accept it. So, and I know that sounds big-headed. That sounds big-headed. And that's just my ego speaking up right now. No, I'm great. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good, and I'm still got more good to come. And it, I'm not trying to like sell myself, or it's just, this is where it gets hard when I talk about myself, because you know, if you talk too bad about yourself, people be like, oh, you want to be a victim. If you talk too great about yourself, people like you're a narcissist. So I'm just trying to find the balance in life. Understand that I love myself and I love where I'm going with myself. So we got Norm. You gonna say hey? Nornie. He's giving us a side eye. Norm me. So 2019. I appreciate you for all you've done for me, but I'm not going to miss you. In 2020, look out. Here I come. I'm a man eater. All right. Love you guys. Bye.